Hello guys, my name is Patrick and welcome to Ask Me Anything, which is the weekly series here on my channel where anyone can send me in via the comment section or private message or questions and I will always answer them. So to start off this episode, I just want to apologize for the delay. It's been, I think, over 2 weeks since the last episode of Ask Me Anything, and the reason for that is, as you might know, I posted a video about it. I've been sick and I was out of school for about a week and a half. And so I missed a lot of school because of that, and I've got a bunch of makeup work, and I've just been having to get all that done, and it's been really tough, which is why I haven't been able to post this episode, and you're probably going to be seeing this on Thanksgiving or the day after, so happy Thanksgiving if you're in the USA. I know Canada also celebrates Thanksgiving, but I think they celebrated it a while ago. Another tidbit I want to mention, I have an Instagram now. It's instagram.com/onepatrickgames. I think I'll put a link on the screen. You can't click it, but you'll be able to go to that link. It's not a hard link to go to. But if you have an Instagram and you want to follow me, I'll follow you back. And I'm really just using this Instagram in order to let you guys know if I'm working on a long video or something. I can say, hey, I'm working on this video, stay tuned, just to let you guys know. I think it would be kind of cool to have an Instagram. And if you don't have an Instagram, you can still go to that link and you can still look at the page, and you don't even have to follow or anything. You can just look at the page even if you don't have an Instagram. So that's kind of cool. Next thing I want to talk about is Black Ops 3. I've got a bunch of videos planned, some about my favorite specialist, and overall Black Ops 3, the launch, I think it's pretty fun overall. I made a video talking about this, but it's fun overall. I really like zombies. Multiplayer is pretty fun. The campaign, I gotta say, without spoiling anything, I sort of liked the ending, but overall the campaign wasn't that fun. But that was just a quick summary of what I said in that other video where I talked about my Black Ops 3 launch opinions. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about for now, and let's get into the questions. So first off, we have Fear the Masters, who asks, for Christmas, should I get a PS4 or an Xbox One? I have an Xbox 360 and many games that work for the Xbox One. And so to answer this question, I'm pretty sure, I've changed my mind. Last episode, I think I talked about why the PS4 console-wise is superior to the Xbox One, but I talked also about how the Xbox One has better games coming out this season. And so I think now you should get an Xbox One, because if you don't know, the Xbox One recently updated its dashboard, and so now it's a lot better, it's a lot easier to navigate, it's easier to invite your friends to parties, it's easier to browse your friend list, it's really quick, it's not as delayed anymore as it was before, and I really like the new Xbox interface, which I thought was the one thing holding Xbox One back. And so now the Xbox One actually isn't a terrible console, and so if you also already have Xbox 360 games and now that Xbox One has backwards compatibility, I definitely recommend getting the Xbox One, especially if you have friends on there. You can keep in touch with your Xbox 360 friends, because with Xbox One the new update allows you to talk to your Xbox 360 friends even if they have the older generation console. Next we have 75 Trombones, and by the way, I really like your name. I know it's a takeoff of 76 Trombones from the movie The Music Man. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie. It's a really old movie. It was really good. Anyway, he asks, why is your Xbox name Funkier Man X935? And to answer that one, that's actually the default name the console gave me when I had the Xbox 360 a while ago. And I just never got around to changing it, because I found out you only had one name change, so I wanted to save it, see what I would change it to. And it turns out that when I got an Xbox One, everyone just knew me by Funky Man X1035, and I figured, why should I change it if everyone already knows me by that? So I just figured I'm not going to change it. I might, if my YouTube channel kind of takes off, I might change it to Patrick Games, but I'm pretty sure that it'll already be taken, so I'd probably change it to something similar. But right now, all my friends know me as Funky Man X935, so I'm going to keep it that way for now. Next we have Tripod437, who asks, what are your opinions on the France terror attack? So in case you guys didn't know, I'm a world politics buff, and I know a lot about the current political situations and things like that, and so this is a thing I have a lot of opinions about, and not necessarily good opinions, because obviously if you're asking me what I think it's terrible, terror should be stopped, but this actually happened a while ago, the French terror attacks, and what I really think it does, I think it puts a lot of pressure on other first world countries such as the USA, and although we're letting in a bunch of Syrian refugees, which people are afraid that a terrorist might sneak in with the Syrian refugees, I think we should keep letting him in. And people ask me why, but I think it's because our Constitution, we're the melting pot of diversity. If we just deny people, don't let them in because we're scared, what does that put in our country? It lets other countries know that, oh, if we need help, don't go to USA, because they'll just turn us down because they're sort of racist that don't want Muslims in the country. Which also kind of scares me at some of the current political candidates for the 2016 elections. They want They want to keep watch on all Muslims, which I think is super racist. Or not racist, but religionist, and it goes completely against the First Amendment with their freedom of religion. And they don't want tabs on other people. If they wanted tabs on every single person in the USA, that makes sense. But they just want it on Muslims, which I think goes against the First Amendment, which is why I'm sort of afraid if some of these Republican candidates get elected. But anyway, I kind of went on a rant there. I think the terrorist attacks in France really put a lot of pressure on a lot of first world countries. And let's get on to the next question. Next Next we have D-Man 2.0, and he asks, what's your favorite drink and food? So my favorite drink would probably be lemonade. I've always liked lemonade since I was a kid. I go to a fast food restaurant like McDonald's or something, and I would just ask for lemonade. I really like lemonade for whatever reason. I like sour foods. I also like spicy foods, which my favorite food would probably be Takis. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. They're a Mexican chip, but they're like these little rolls that are pretty spicy, and they're like chips, but they also have a lime flavor in them, so it's sort of sour but also sort of spicy at the same time, which is why I really like it, because it has a mix of sour and spicy, which are my two favorite kinds of food. So yeah, favorite drink, lemonade, favorite food, Takis. I think I'll put a picture on the screen right now, just in case you see in the market you want to try it out, you can. Next we have Peyton, and he asks, do you like burritos? Yes, I like burritos. And finally we have Charger Drive, who asked, are you shopping on Black Friday? So I probably won't be shopping on Black Friday. Actually, I think last year was my first year I ever went shopping on Black Friday. But the main reason I'm not going is just because there aren't many great deals of stuff I'd be interested in this year. I mean, obviously there are some for really expensive things, but I don't have enough money to get those really expensive things, so those deals don't really affect me that much. It probably will when I'm older and I have a steady flowing job, but right now I'm not going shopping on Black Friday. No plans to, unless something really cool happens, like Fallout 4 on sale for like 20 bucks. I might get that. Anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Remember to leave your comments in the comment section, or send me a private message if you don't want them to be public, and I will try to answer them in the next video. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.